What brought you to volunteer with Family Paths?
I wanted to go back to school for counseling.
Mhm.
And so I was like, okay, how can I start like building some of these skills? And I found Family Paths through like a Google search, I think.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I applied and did the training. So I'm here.
Nice. I love that. I initially also started out as a volunteer on the helpline, also because I was considering going back to school for therapy and counseling. And yeah, so it's a great way to kind of get a sense of if it's a right fit for you. Do you have any other skills or hobbies that you are working on or developing in general or related to your career
So
goals?
I'm a case manager as my full-time job. And learning the ORS method was really helpful.
Mhm.
Which is like, for people watching, it's like it's an acronym that's like for active listening, basically, that we use on the helpline to like um, help people feel affirmed and listened to, right?
Yeah, definitely being able to develop on like listening skills like is so useful beyond just a clinical setting as well.
Yeah,
You just find yourself like being able to be more connected to the people in your life. Or at least I
truly.
have, where I'm like, wow, like I can use this beyond just work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. So what has your favorite part been about volunteering with Family Paths?
Yeah, a lot of like introspection has happened, I would say, in a way that I wouldn't have thought I would have known. Like Family Paths has been also very supportive in terms of like my support counselor is Olga, and she's such a lovely human, like so down to earth, and has even helped me outside of Family Paths. So, like just building those relationships has also been really wonderful.
She was my counselor when I started out too, and it just feels really great to have someone like kind of take you under their wing and guide you
Mhm.
along. So,
Mhm.
do you have an example of what like a successful or inspiring call has been for you?
But I had a parent call, um, very frustrated, not at me, but just like at the mental health system in general. Like she had been wanting to get her kid in therapy because she'd been, super depressed and feeling really low for a long time. And, we all know, this story of like mental health being really impacted and wait lists being really long for therapy and accessing.
Mhm.
So I gave her some tips on like, cross-referencing, but also Psychology Today, um, which is like the biggest listserv for therapists. They have a filter for insurance. And so we went on the website together, obviously on the phone.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, found like four therapists that were open and had slots for Medi-Cal clients. And so she was like, at the end, she was really thankful. And, it felt good to do that because she was like, no one's really taken the time to sit with
Mhm.
me and find resources. Um, and it's even harder for Spanish speaking clients,
Mhm.
which, she is herself.
Yeah.
That was really, things like that are always heartwarming.
I love that we have the chance to be able to sit with people
Yeah.
and sometimes we can help them find the resources or
Yeah.
guide them through getting services, and other times, like, they just need a warm person to be able to listen to them. You can't always help people through their problems, but sometimes just listening is all they need. So,
If you're a Spanish speaker and, are interested in doing some volunteer work, like we are always in demand, and
mhm,
even an hour or two with, an organization really makes a difference. So um I would hope that someone who's bilingual in any language can, at some point experience something like this because it is really impactful to, personally, but also within the community.